Listen, if I knew then what I know now, there would have been room at my inn. But I did not know. How could I know that Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world, would be born right here in my inn in Bethlehem? Back then, Bethlehem was packed because the government forced everybody to return to their hometown to register in the census so they could count them, to tax them. I remember that day well. We were full by dinner time because nobody wants to stay with their in-laws. And then, 2-3 hours after dinner, they arrived. Wow! Talk about being desperate. He was exhausted and scared. And she was about to burst. As they approached my inn, I'm thinking what I'm going to say to them. I'll say, I'm sorry, there's no room at the inn. But when they got to me, they just stood there silently, gathering their thoughts. He was looking down, thinking, and I noticed she was wincing ever so slightly in pain. Then he looked at me and he said, please. That's all he said. Please. Let me tell you a story. I'm 5 years old. I'm helping my mom set the table for dinner. And I notice she's got one setting too many. So I say, Mom, you've got one place too many. And she says to me, you never know who might show up. And I'm like, what? She comes over to me and she says, you never know whom God might send your way. You always make room. Hey. So I look at the couple and I say to them, I don't know where we're going to put you, but we'll make room for you. And we did. It wasn't the nicest room. Actually, it was the stable, but that's all I had to give. That's all I had to give them. And that's where their baby was born. Yes, Jesus was born in the stable, in my inn, right here in Bethlehem. Mom was right. You always make room. And now, as we celebrate the birth of Jesus, we make room for Jesus. We make room for Jesus in our homes and in our hearts.